An East Baton Rouge Parish grand jury has indicted Torrance Hatch, otherwise known as Lil Boosie, on first-degree murder charges. Lil Boosie was indicted in the October 21st shooting death of Terry Boyd. Boosie and a girlfriend, along with a former Dixon Institute guard and inmate, were also indicted on drug charges. Michael Louding and Adrian Pittman are also indicted on first-degree charges for Boyd's murder. District Attorney Hiller Moore tells 9 News the death penalty is not out of the question.
Good evening, everyone. Andre Morrow, 9 News. You're looking at live pictures outside District Courthouse in Baton Rouge, where the jury has returned a not guilty verdict in the murder trial of Torrance Hatch, Lil Boosie. A jury of 9 women and 3 men took about an hour to come to this decision, not guilty for Boosie, who is on trial accused of hiring a hitman to kill Terry Boyd back in 2009. The verdict, though, not guilty. Remember, he is already serving time right now in Angola on drug charges, an 8-year sentence there. But you're looking at pictures outside District Court in downtown Baton Rouge. There was a huge crowd outside the courtroom, and there was a large crowd outside of the courthouse also. As a matter of fact, our Tiana Williams has been there covering this. She'll have reaction, and there will be a lot of reaction from this not guilty verdict, as you can imagine. Much more coming up on 9 News at 5. But once again, the verdict for Lil Boosie, not guilty today. 1 hour to deliberate, a jury making this decision. And we will have much more on this coming up on 9 News at 10. Right now, I'll take you back, 9 News at 5 rather, I'm sorry. And we'll take you back to regular programming right now.
What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Honey K a day here with another video with Honey K Paralegal Services. Today we're going to be talking about Boosie Badass, the rapper Boosie Badass. Now, everybody know how I feel about rappers. I like the music, hate the stupid lifestyle that they promote. Now, Boosie is the prototype of the foolish rapper, promoting the guns, promoting the drugs, promoting the dangerous criminal lifestyle. At the same time, he's beating charges himself. Murder cases out of Louisiana. He's gone to prison for the drug issue, even though he avoided the death penalty with the murder case, which is fine and dandy. You know, we all grow, we all have issues. But as of late, Boosie's been going through a few legal things. He was stopped by the police a year or two ago, and of course, they found drugs in his car. He stopped by the police again. He got caught with a gun. The state of California charged him out of San Diego, which was subsequently turned over to the feds. He was indicted by the feds, but because of case law out of the Ninth Circuit that said that felons can not be disarmed from being able to possess firearms based upon solely felonious status, he was able to get the indictment dismissed. The exact words that the Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit used when it came to dismissing the charges for Duarte, which is the case that Boosie used to get his charges dismissed. This is what they said. They said, "We do not base our decision on the notion that felons should not be prohibited from possessing firearms. As a matter of policy, 922G1 would make a great deal of sense. But the very enumeration of the Second Amendment right in our Constitution takes out of our hands the power to decide for which Americans that right is really worth insisting upon. Duarte is an American citizen and thus one of the people whom the Second Amendment protects. The Second Amendment's plain text and historically understood meaning therefore presumptively guarantee this individual right to possess a firearm for self-defense. The government failed to rebut any presumption by demonstrating that permanently depriving Duarte of this fundamental right is otherwise consistent with our nation's history. We therefore hold that 922G1 violates Duarte's Second Amendment rights and is unconstitutional as applied to him. Reverse. Conviction vacated." The case that was used to dismiss Boosie's indictment has subsequently been overturned and is still back in court being litigated in the Ninth Circuit. So Boosie was re-indicted on a charge of unlawful user or drug addict in possession of a firearm and ammunition, and felon in possession of a firearm and ammunition again, based on the same facts from the same stop that occurred in San Diego. So right now he's fighting it. He's fighting it, and he's trying to get everything thrown out based upon the Second Amendment. But As of recent, Boosie has another game plan. This is the game plan that's worked for a lot of people. It worked for Lil Wayne. It worked to get Kodak Black out of prison. It has worked for a lot of people who have fallen into trouble and their celebrities. And that is kiss up to Donald Trump and get a pardon.
President Trump taps a Mid-South woman to a newly named position in his administration. He announced today Alice Marie Johnson of Memphis will be his new Pardon Czar, a woman who says it is nothing short of a miracle she would go from a jailhouse to the White House.
She spent 22 years in prison, 22 years. She had another 22 years left. Can you believe it? And I pardoned her, and it was one of the best pardons.
President Donald Trump created a new position in his administration and tapped Alice Marie Johnson to head it. Just hours ago, he announced the Memphis woman would be the nation's first Pardon Czar.
I'm not only humble, I'm very proud to serve the community that really I came from the incarcerated community.
Johnson, arrested in 1993, was serving a life sentence for a drug conviction. Kim Kardashian pleaded her case and Trump commuted her sentence, freeing her from prison. She received a full pardon and had the conviction wiped from her record eventually. Since then, she's been advocating for others.
I submitted over 100 clemency and pardon petitions to the White House after I gained my own freedom. So to be trusted in a position like this to serve the nation, all communities, is really a privilege for me.
Details of how she'll carry out her new position are still being worked out, but she begins work immediately.
It's very important to me to make sure that those who are released from prison also have a structure set up so that they can be successful in their new lives. One of the things that's very important to me is to have safe communities.
And I asked Johnson about the pardons for those involved in the January 6th riots, and she said they were carefully thought out and contends some of those incarcerated behind the event did not belong there.
So Alice Johnson's new pardons are, and Boosie has been seen out, according to this picture right here, and according to other media outlet reports. You know, Boosie's been hanging out with Alice Johnson, trying to get close to her, trying to get close to Trump. That's what he's doing. So, you know, despite the fact that, you know, some of the case law is on Boosie's side as far as the firearm rights of people who have drug addiction or have used drugs or who are felons, you know, I think he's just trying to take the more reasonable approach. Just try to get a pardon. Just try to get a pardon from Trump through Alice Johnson and get close to Donald Trump so that you can, you know, curry favor and get what you need out of him. That's what I think it is. So I'm going to be expecting Boosie to get pardoned pretty soon, because if Alice Johnson is new border czar, she knows what it's like to be locked up. Not the new border czar, I apologize. She's the new pardon czar. She knows what it's like to be locked up. She knows what it's like to go through these things. She's taking pictures with these guys. She's in the same atmosphere as these guys. She's from Memphis. Memphis definitely has love for Boosie because he's down south. I definitely think she's going to be recommending that Boosie gets pardoned by Donald Trump. So I think it's only a matter of time. That'd be cool. Good to see Boosie get his life together, get out of this situation, just like Kodak Black did, Lil Wayne did, and many other people. Even the January 6th rioters, they got out of their situation. So tell me what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think that Lil Boosie should get a pardon? Does he deserve a pardon? You know, he does have a past. It's not the worst as far as conviction go, even though he got the murder rap that he's had and, you know, he beat it. We know how he get down. We know what he preach in his music. Do y'all think he deserve a pardon? Tell me what y'all think. This is Mr. 100K a day. Till next time, y'all take care of each other and yourselves. Peace.